welcome back to another crochet vlog. It's been a little while since I've done a crochet vlog. I was so heavily in market prep that I had to put my crochet to one side because I had prepped everything I needed to from a crochet perspective, and I was working quite a lot on my sewing items for the craft fair. But we're back. We have literally not stopped crocheting since the craft fair. And I actually haven't been to the sewing machine. So I'm like this at the moment with the crafts that I'm doing. But I wanted to bring you along for a week full of crocheting. I've got so many crochet projects that I'm currently working on. So this is going to be a little bit of a vlog, a little bit of what is on the hook and my plans for the next coming weeks with crocheting. I have 2 craft fairs booked in, one on a Saturday, one on a Sunday of the same weekend. So it's going to be a little bit hectic. I'm not expecting to sell very much, as you will know if you've watched my first craft fair vlog. That is over on my channel. You'll see that I didn't sell huge amounts, so I've still got so much left from my prep originally for my craft fair that I first attended. But I want to add a little bit more seasonal items, definitely autumnal, definitely Christmas, dare I say the word, but it is coming into November now, so I really do need to be looking at those type of items for the events that I'm doing. And I'm also working on currently a new pattern that I plan to bring out in the next week or so, or at least for testing. And I'm going to give you a little sneak preview of what that is. I really love it. This will be my second pattern that I've designed and created. So without further ado, coasters. I literally was just sat, I think it was one evening, watching some sort of rom-com film on the TV, and I just grabbed my crochet hook, I just grabbed some cotton yarn, and I created this. It literally was I just did a round at a time, and I came to the end piece of this. Luckily I had my notebook, so I was like jotting notes as I go, just in case it did turn out to be something cute, which luckily it did, and I'm so happy with it. I really love it. So I'll give you a little close up. This is my new pattern. It almost feels like boho kind of vibe. I think it's super cute in these autumnal colours, and that's the vibe I'm currently going with. I have also, excuse the 101 ends that need to be weaved in, I have also done a coloured version where you interchange the cotton yarn, which I think is super cute. But I actually think as a set, having the block colours and the multicoloured is so adorable and so cute. So I have my trusty notebook here, and I've currently at the point of just testing myself the pattern. I've done it 3-4 times now, and I'm pretty confident that this is fine. So I now need to just type that up and put out a testicles. So yeah, really happy with this. It was really unexpected. I didn't expect to kind of create something that I would want to release, but we have, and I'm really happy with it. So I plan to this week definitely work on some of these, because it would be nice to have some of these for the craft fair. I think it's the second weekend in November is the next craft fair that I'm attending. I think the one on the Saturday is a smaller one, like a morning, and then the Sunday's a longer one, completely different venues as well. So it'll be really interesting to see the difference between the two. So I want to work on creating some more of these blocked colours and interchanging of the yarn colours. Also, grab literally how my brain is at the moment is this bag. I'm also working on this. I will give you a few seconds to chuck in some guesses on what you think this item is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is a Christmas stocking. As you can see, this is the foot, this is the heel, and I'm just coming to the top bit. First time I've done it, I am working from a really good designer's pattern and I really like it. It's granny stitched and I love the colour vibes. I'm loving these, like you can see I've used it here too, like I'm absolutely loving this colour combination. It's almost like still a hint of summer and spring, but with more of an autumnal vibe to it. So I'm working on this. I started this a few weeks back and it's relegated to my whip bag, so I do need to pick this one back up. I have also got a couple more projects that I've got on the go. I've got this gorgeous tote bag, but I made some errors. I twisted the strap, as you can see here, so I'm gonna have to frog this, and I've just been avoiding doing so for quite a period of time. But it's so gorgeous and I want to be able to take it to the next craft fair, so I plan to frog this today, at least get myself back to the point of doing the handles again, so we can do this together as well. And then I've also got blocking as we speak these really gorgeous granny squares. I will take them off and show you them. They are really lovely, with a hint of summer, still that autumnal vibe. So we've got these that are all blocked, that are ready for their final round. I was going to do this off-white colour as well, but I'm just not sure if it's going to be a bit too similar. So undecided on what I'm going to do. I have got the yarn in order to do the off-white colour, so I may have to just stick with my original decision and have two somewhat similar tote bags for the craft fair. But these are a must. These need to be finished in the next week or two because I want to take them, because if you again watched my craft fair vlog, my tote bag sold, so I obviously want to make sure that I've got some more tote bags going to the craft fair with me. So that's those two projects that really need to be finished, coupled with the Christmas stocking, and I would have ideally liked to make some more, but not sure I'm going to have the time to do so. Working on the new pattern release and working up some more of those to take with me. I think that's my plans for today. It's just to crack on and get as much crocheting done as I possibly can. I won't be making any more blankets for the next craft fairs. Do have some Christmas present blankets that I want to get going, and I have a baby blanket I need to finish, which is also a delayed present that should have been completed a while back, but it hasn't. I ran out of yarn, then I ordered the wrong colour, so then I've just finally now got the right yarn that I need to finish this project. So let's crack on. I think I'm gonna make a start on doing the bordering of these, and I'm gonna do the off-white colour. That's what we're gonna start with. So join me as we crochet. Go and grab your crochet hook. Go and grab your whip, one of your whips from your 101 that you've got sat there, and let's get crocheting. Morning. I completely left you all hanging yesterday. I got distracted, ended up doing the housework, and I didn't really do much crocheting until it came to the evening. And obviously in the UK now, our clocks have gone back, so the lighting was atrocious, so I didn't film or do anything. But last night I did crack on with the bordering of the granny squares that I showed you. So we have now finished the granny squares. They've all got the cream bordering. I did go with the off-white colour because it's my favourite. I knew I had enough yarn to do them. So I've got an awful lot of ends to weave in, as you can see. I have done some of them, but we have got 13 granny squares here that will be going into a tote bag like this one here. They're going to be very similar in colours. This has got green in it, these ones do not, but definitely giving me autumn vibes. You can also see that I have frogged this tote bag that I had the strap twisted. What I want to try and do is get these granny squares in the same position of this crochet project, so that I just need to do the straps on both of them, just as if it's a small task. Is absolutely not. If you've made a crochet bag, it takes quite a long period of time. It's a lot of going round and round and round on repeat. But we've got this tote bag and then this one that's in works. I also think I've got granny squares that I prepped a few months back to make a tote bag, so I'm going to pull them out at some point this week and see what stage I got to. So I can't quite remember. I have a feeling I'm at I've boarded them. So that might be 3 tote bags that we're going to have that we can finish for the craft fair the second week of November. So that's really, really positive. I have work all of this week, so I will just be crocheting as and when I get a chance to do so. But yes, I'm glad with this. I'm really happy with this progress, and I will just crack on with work now, and I will catch you up as we go along with the crocheting. Okie dokie, I have just blocked all of those granny squares, so they will sit here for a day or so now, let them shape up into a better square, and then I will be able to start putting them together into the tote bag. And I was right, I thought I had more completed granny squares. I've actually weaved all these in too, so what a dream. I'm gonna block these now. I think they have been blocked somewhat, but I'm gonna block them again, so then I have 2 tote bags ready to go. They are similar, but these ones have a few more pastel-y colours running through them, so really cute. And then that means I have got 3 tote bags ready to go, hopefully for the craft fairs. So that's really, really promising. I've also got 2, I think, that I didn't take with me to the last craft fair that are ready to go. So yeah, good to go. Question though, actually, for you. Do you line your crochet bags? Because I lined one, not the other, for the first craft fair. They both sold. Lining it is such a faff. I wasn't happy with the lining in the green bag that I did, but it did still sell. So whether I'm being a bit too much of a perfectionist or not, I'm not too sure. But let me know, because I'd be really interesting to know what you do, if you do line them or not, because I will need to take that into consideration and do that if that is my decision. So yeah, I'm going to carry on and block these now. So that's another lot done. So that's really promising, actually. I'm really pleased with that. And then just the evenings, I can just start working them together. I don't really have to overly concentrate on putting the tote bags together and doing the handles and stuff, other than when it comes to making sure that they're not twisted, so I don't have to frog it again. Hello, so I blocked the second lot of squares. I completely forgot to update you. I haven't really done any crocheting the last few days, but I do want to start putting these together now, so I can just tick this project off. So I'm going to unblock these now, and then I'm going to just take one and start putting it together, and then we'll move on to the next one. So that is the plan. So yeah. Okay, so I actually don't wet my cotton yarn when I block it. I literally just leave them on there for like 24, 48 hours before taking them off, and then I literally just take them off, put them in the pile. I do need to weave these ends in, so I think I will leave these squares actually for when I've got time to weave in the ends, and we will work on this project, because I'm pretty sure the ends are all weaved in now. So satisfying taking your squares off. Cute. And then I will just lay them out in the position that they need to go in to then start putting them together and making the bag. So then what I do, I will then place the granny squares into the order that I want them to be once the bag is created. If I grab the other bag, I'll be able to show you exactly how this is then going to turn out like. But I've put together, ignore the yarn. So you'll see this here that's folded in half will be this one. So you've got to think, once this is all together, you flip it, and this will be the bottom. These bits will be folded to create these corners, and this will be this one, this will be this one, depending on which way around you want it, and vice versa. So what I'll do now is I'll just look at the format that it's in and see whether I want to change anything. So straight away, I know that I don't want those two together, and I don't want these two together. So I would just do a bit of shuffling. So I would take that one out, maybe put that there and that in there instead. But then we've got 2 blues. Definitely don't want those 2 greens together. So we could do this and then this, which looks better. So that's probably the way I'll go. And then I will literally take that one out. I will join these together as a 3. I will join these 5 together, these 3 together, and then I'll go the other way. So I'll add this one over the top here. I'll add these, flip them over, join them together, and so forth. And then eventually you have pretty much your shape of your bag, and then you would just weave these ends with it folded over, but I can show you that when I get to it. I've got a crochet bag update for you. So this is where we are at. So this is what it will look like once you've stitched all the squares together, and then this is where you'll start to see what it looks like. So you put the 2 corners together, and this is the square that I said would be at the bottom, which it is. And then you can see that we've got this loose square. This will then fold in like so. And likewise with this loose square will fold in, and that's your shape of your tote bag. So we're very nearly there. I'm going to work on crocheting these together and the other side so that we can see the bag in the shape that it will be finished in. What we need to do, let me just get my bearings of the bag. Right, we now need to pull these squares together up here, fold this bit in, go down here, and up here. It makes a lot more sense when you're doing it, I can assure you. So we'll start over here, and in exactly the same way. This has turned into a bit of a tutorial, hasn't it? There are some amazing tutorials out there if you're looking for one. I might link the one below, the tutorial that I followed when I first did my crochet bags. The lady's amazing. It's a real step to step. So it's been a couple of days since I updated you on my crochet projects. So just really quickly, I wanted to show that I have now finished the crochet tote bag. I've priced up for the craft fairs that I've got coming up. It's all weaved in, it's all completed. I've done a shorter strap for this bag, but it is super, super cute. I love the colour combination. So that's all done. I did 4 rounds on each side and then in the middle as well. So all done, all dusted. I would block this normally, but actually I don't really feel like it needs to, but you can definitely block it if that's something that you want to do. Also, I have finished the sample of my new pattern that will be coming very, very soon. I obviously need to weave in these ends, but this is my boho floral coaster that is currently with testers as we speak. So this pattern will be going live over on my Etsy on Monday. I think I'll do it for like 10:30 in the morning. I think, well, I can't quite remember what I've chosen to do, but I think that's what it is. But it's with the pattern testers. I've already seen some of their creations and they are amazing. Some of them have done all different coloured yarn. Some have just stuck with blocks and done sets, and they look really, really gorgeous. So this is a set that I would probably put together, just a really nice creamy beigey type colours, or you could just do them all the same, but I'll give you a closer little look at them. So yeah, it's been a busy week, especially busy for crocheting. I need to start doing Christmas crocheting now. I've got a craft fair on the 23rd of November, and I've also got a craft fair that I'm looking to book for the 30th of November, and they will be my last 2, I think, this year anyway, which is crazy to say, but I need more Christmas things. I've got craft fairs this weekend, so I'm uploading this on Sunday, and I would have just completed my craft fairs, but this weekend coming I've got craft fairs, so I will be uploading a vlog of that and what does well, what doesn't, and I will share that with you very, very soon. But I've been talking enough in this video. I've shared with you my crocheting week, and I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button to be notified of any more future uploads. I hope you've had a lovely week crocheting too, and I will catch up with you all very, very soon.